Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. Alex Eala will suffer a rankings drop on Monday after failing to match her run to the Miami Open semifinals from last season, but opportunity is about to knock for the Filipino player. The clay court season beckons, and while Eala may be disappointed to look at the WTA rankings on Monday and see a slide of 16 places down to number 45, she has a big chance to climb back up to the top 32 places that secure a seeding in Grand Slam tournaments over the next few weeks. Clay courts have not been the most productive surface for Eala to thrive on in the formative stages of her career, but she has just 70 ranking points to defend through to the end of the French Open in mid-June. That gives her a huge opportunity to climb back up the rankings, with her first event on clay set to be the Upper Austria Ladies Linz that gets underway on April 6th. There are 500 ranking points up for grabs in that event, and a deep run could fire her back up towards the top 30. Eala will then play at the revamped Madrid Open, that will be played for the first time at Real Madrid's spectacular Bernabeu Stadium in the Spanish capital. She has just 35 points to defend from her one victory in Madrid last year, and she will then play in Rome, another WTA 1000 event that will offer huge ranking point opportunities. Even if Eala only won a handful of matches in those tournaments, there is every chance she could be back in the top 32 of the rankings by the start of the French Open at Roland Garros, which would secure her a seeding for the second Grand Slam of the year. If Eala can pick up 5 or 6 wins on clay courts over the next few weeks, that will be enough to fire her back into the top 30, with the top 20 on the agenda if she can have a deep run at any of the WTA 1000 events or, especially, at Roland Garros. Interest in Eala continues to grow, and her appearance on Andy Roddick's Serve podcast drew a big reaction in recent days. It was a lesson in self-awareness, Roddick said after his interview with Eala. I'm sitting here at 43 years old, having been in this tennis game for a long time, and I'm going, there's no way I could ever be that pragmatic, that self-aware, especially in the eye of the popularity storm and the responsibility that comes with that position. She is the trailblazer from her country. I think it's been a great story. I was fascinated before I talked to her. I'm a bigger fan after having spoken to her. Huge fan. Can't say enough about what she's doing for the sport and what a gift she is to us. Eala has spoken about the privilege she feels to represent the Philippines on the world's biggest tennis stages, with her engaging interviews adding to her popular appeal. I recognize that I'm also blessed to be living my life, he said. Of course I've earned it. I've definitely earned it. I've put in the work. That's not to be questioned. Then again, I think it's so important to be grateful for what you have. I've witnessed poverty in my surroundings. I don't take for granted anything, especially family and my team and just the opportunities I'm able to have. So that's why I make it a point to always be grateful. The Alex Eala story shows no sign of slowing down, and if she can shine on clay courts over the next few weeks, her celebrity status will move to the next level. Alex Eala, predicting her world ranking after the clay court season. The tennis world is buzzing with curiosity and excitement as Alex Eala, the young Filipino prodigy, continues to carve her path through the professional circuit. Fresh from her impressive debut at the Linz Open and with upcoming challenges in Stuttgart and Madrid, many fans and analysts are asking the same question. Where will Alex Eala's world ranking stand after the clay court season? Eala's journey to this point has been a blend of raw talent, relentless work ethic, and the kind of mental fortitude that separates promising juniors from genuine professional contenders. At just 18 years old, she has already showcased flashes of brilliance that few players achieve at her age. Her aggressive baseline game, coupled with deft court coverage, has allowed her to punch above her weight against more experienced opponents. While her ranking has steadily climbed over the past year, the clay court season presents a unique opportunity to accelerate her rise. Clay courts have historically been a test of endurance, strategy, and patience. They slow the ball down and reward players who can construct points methodically, exploit angles, and maintain composure in long rallies. For Alex, clay might initially appear challenging. Her game is naturally fast-paced, but she has demonstrated adaptability. During her junior years, Eala dominated several clay tournaments in Europe, showing an ability to mix heavy topspin with precise drop shots. Observers note that her ability to read opponents and vary her tactics will be crucial as she faces top 100 players who have honed their clay court skills over years. Looking at the upcoming tournaments, the Stuttgart Open serves established clay court specialists and rising stars, providing Alex with the chance to gauge her readiness for the more grueling events ahead. A strong performance here, perhaps even a quarter-final or semi-final appearance, could yield significant ranking points, propelling her closer to the top 100. Analysts point out that consistency will be the key. Even reaching the second or third rounds in consecutive events like Stuttgart and Madrid could cumulatively boost her ranking dramatically. The Madrid Open, one of the WTA 1000 events, presents an entirely different challenge. The high altitude at the Caja Magica Arena makes the clay play faster than most tournaments, demanding precision and adaptability. For Eala, it's not just about winning matches. It's about gaining experience against elite players, learning how to manage pressure, and proving she can compete at the highest level. Even a few surprise wins here could earn her not just ranking points but global recognition, cementing her status as a rising star. Based on current projections, a realistic estimate would place Alex in the top 120 to 130 range by the end of the clay court season if she performs consistently. A breakthrough performance, such as reaching the semifinals in Stuttgart or a third-round upset in Madrid, could catapult her closer to the top 100, a milestone that would mark her transition from a promising talent to a genuine WTA contender. For a player of her age, this trajectory is remarkable, especially considering the fierce competition and depth in women's tennis today. Yet, beyond the numbers and rankings, Alex Eala's journey represents something more profound: the emergence of Filipino tennis on the global stage. Every win she secures isn't just personal, it's symbolic. The nation has long awaited a star who can compete with the world's best, and Eala is stepping into that role with both courage and humility. Her ability to handle pressure, adapt her game, and continuously evolve makes her ranking projection not just a number but a story of potential, resilience, and ambition. The clay court season is also a litmus test for her mental game. Tennis at the professional level isn't just about power or precision. It's about managing nerves, recovering from setbacks, and seizing opportunities under the brightest lights. In past matches, Eala has shown flashes of this mental toughness, coming back from deficits and holding her own against seasoned players. These moments, though small in the grand scheme, indicate that her ranking rise is likely to be more than a fleeting spike. It's the start of a sustained climb. So, what does the future hold? While no one can predict exact numbers in tennis, the trajectory is clear. By the end of the clay season, Alex Eala is poised to enter or solidify her position within the WTA Top 120, with the potential to break into the top 100 if she capitalizes on key opportunities. Beyond rankings, the season will serve as an invaluable learning curve, equipping her with experience, confidence, and a reputation that could carry her through the hard court swing and beyond. In conclusion, Alex Eala's post-clay season world ranking will reflect not just her victories on the court but her evolution as a player. She is a young athlete on the brink of greatness, blending talent with tenacity, and every match she plays adds another chapter to a story that tennis fans will follow with bated breath. If she continues on this upward trajectory, the next few months could be the launchpad that firmly establishes her as a global contender, proof that the future of women's tennis is already here, and her name is Alex Eala. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.